Hello and welcome to CKE 10,001's gaming channel. In this video, we'll be looking at my Meta IdolMaster English deck profile. This deck build runs 20 level 0s, 11 level 1s, 2 level 2s, and 9 level 3s, and 8 climax cards. So the first card we're going to take a look at is Mio Honda. I'm running it at 2 copies. Has 2 effects. The first is the character facing this card cannot move to another position on the stage, and when this card's battle Pokemon reverse, if it's a level 0 or lower, you can put that card into your opponent's stock, and if you do, they put the bottom card of their stock into their waiting room. So it's a stock bomber. It's a level 0 stock bomber. Then we're running 2 copies of Bad at Smiling Producer. The effect has 1 effect. It is on play, pay 1, pitch a card. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 music character, so it's a drop searcher. Running this at 2 copies. Then we're running 3 different types of brainstormers. We're running the red one, the blue brainstormer, and the yellow brainstormer. The red brainstormer is Kanako Mimura, running at 2 copies. 2 effects. Your other character in the middle position of your center stage gets 500 power, and the brainstorm effect is pay 1, rest this card, reveal 4 cards. For each climax reveals, choose 1 character in your waiting room and return to your hand. So it's a salvaging brainstormer. Then we're running 2 copies of the blue brainstorm, which is Rina Tada. It's 2 effects. First is during your opponent's turn, if your other character in the middle position center stage gets 1000 power, and the activate brainstorm, pay 1, rest 2, and then for each climax put in, you search your deck for up to 1 music character. And then the third, the yellow brainstormer, is Ari Totoki. It has 2 effects. The first is when this card attacks, choose one of your other music characters, and that character has X power. X equals to 1000 multiplied by that character's soul. The brainstorm effect is the second effect, and it's for each climax revealed, you search your deck for up to 1 music character and then discard a card. And we're running 2 copies of My First Star Anastasia. It has 2 effects. It's a global 500 for all your music characters. And then the second effect is when you use an act, you can choose one of your characters, and that character gets 500 power until end of turn. And the backup triggers the second effect. And next up, we're running 2 copies of Team KBYD Yuki. It has 2 effects. The first effect is on play, pay 1, pitch a climax. If you do, choose a climax to win, return hand, so it's a climax swapper. Second effect is activate, rest 2 of your music characters, then choose one of your characters, and that character gets 2k power until end of turn. So it helps get those reverses at level 1 when you need to. And then we're running 3 copies of Miria Akagi. The first effect is when the card is placed on stage from your hand, you can pay 1, take a hit. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 level 1 or lower character, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. And then the second effect is when this card attacks, choose one of your characters, and that character gets 500 power until end of turn. Then you kind of use that to get your level 1 combo ready. And then we're running 4 copies of the First Step Rin. It has 2 effects. When this card attacks, reveal top card of your deck. If it's a music character, put in hand, choose a card in your hand, and put it into a waiting room. Second, when this card is put into a waiting room from the stage, look at top card of your deck, put it on top or bottom of your deck. So the second ability helps stack. Then the next card I'm running is 4 copies of My First Star Minami. When this card is placed on stage from your hand or by the auto effect of Anastasia, this card gets X power. X equals to 500 multiplied the number of music characters you have. So that's 4 copies, and it combos with the level 3 Anastasia. Then I'm also running 4 copies of Minami Nita. It has 2 effects. The first effect is when a climax is placed in your climax area, this card gets 1500 power until end of turn. The second effect is when this card's battle point reverse. If a card named Everyone's Leader is in your climax area, look up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 music character from alone, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand, put the rest into your waiting room, and choose one of your characters, and that character gets 2k power until the end of turn. So that's 4 copies of your level 1 combo to plus. And then I'm running 3 copies of the Sai Kobayakikawa backup, which is a 1/0 2k backup effect. And it triggers the level 0 SS Anastasia card. Then I'm running 1 copy of the First Step Mio. It has 2 effects. First is continuous, all your other music characters gets 1k power. Second is when your character trigger checks reveals the climax, you can choose one of your characters, and that character gets +1 soul. And then I'm running 1 copy of Happy Happy Kirari. It's your early play or level 3 beater. During your turn, if the character facing this card is level 3 or higher, this card gets +4000 power and 1 soul. So that's just a 1 of. And then at level 3, I'm running 4 copies of Ranko Kanzaki. It has 2 effects. The first effect is when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may put the top card of your clock into your waiting room. The second is the climax combo. When this card attacks, if a card named Lin, Opposing Blade, Melody of Light is in your climax area, put the top 5 cards of your deck into your waiting room, deal X damage to your opponent, and this card gets 2000 power. X equals to the number of climax milled with this effect. And then the other level 3 is Anastasia. It has 2 effects. The first is continuous. If the number of other blue characters you have is 3 or more, this gets 1k power. Second effect is this ability activates up to once per turn. During the turn that this card is placed on stage from your hand, when this card's battle point becomes reversed, you may pay the cost, which is pay 2 stock, pitch a card, sack a character. If you do, choose a character named My First Star Minami in your waiting room and call it to the stage, so you get additional attack. And then our last level 3 card is the blue event card, Hanako. I'm running 2 copies. The effect is, you may put the top card of your clock into your waiting room, choose one of your characters, and that character has 2k power until end of turn. Then you put this card into your memory. So you can actually use this card to heal on your opponent's turn to save you. Then I'm running 4 copies of the level 3 class card, Opposing Blade, Melody of Light, for level 3. And then my last 4 cards are the climax card for Everyone's Leader, which is your level 1 combo. Plus. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check encoredex.com and the link in the description below to see an overview of this deck profile.